don't know why everybody say, it's not magic, it's science. It's not magic, it's science. Do you realize you came out of another person's body? You used to be a little tiny peppercorn seed or a poppy seed, and you grew into a big person. And you grew every year until you reached a certain age and you stopped growing. I don't know. That's not weird and not magical to me, or it's just science. I don't know. That's just weird to me. I was just thinking that I came out of another person's body. Half of me, half of my programming or genetic coding was from another person. Then the other half was from another person. Then they brought themselves together in a harmonious hormonal situation. Then here I go. Here we go. Does nobody think that's weird but me? It's not that sex is like kind of classified as nasty. But then through the nasty, here we come. You know what I'm saying? Is that not weird? Is it just me that we coming through the nasty and we growing up from a little tiny firefly of a thing into a big buffling person? You know, we're not big as most animals, like, you know, big horses or anything, and gorillas, but we're big enough to be noticed. And not only that, not only our existence, but everything else existence is weird and magical to me. Like little bugs, like where the fuck they come from? Germs. Why the fuck we got germs for? Like, are we really on a quantum microscopic level in a reality or in another reality that's so tiny that you can't see it? I mean, people keep saying science. It can't be science because science cannot explain everything, right? Science still has not explained a lot of things. So it's not science. It's just science. I think it's humans trying to explain the existence of things. That is science on a measurable scale. On an evidence-based scale, they're trying to explain our existence, our magical existence. You know, trying to explain our magical existence is science, right? But it's not take away that we are magical beings. And I think we keep trying to take that away. It's not like, you know, they say this visualization, manifestation, and positive thinking. It's just neurology. You know, it's just the neural impact of things. Like, hello, that's magic. Like, you're just explaining our magic. And that makes our magic in an evidence-based way, which makes science. Does not mean it's not magical, because science cannot explain everything. Nor does science understand everything, but it is trying to understand everything, right? I think we have to make sure that we don't let what science has found as evidence take away the fact that it is not magic. It is less magical because we found evidence of its existence. And the fact that we came from tiny beings in development, and then we possibly die, right? So this whole thing is a magical situation. And I feel like I love science and I love magic. And I feel like, yeah, we need science. Yeah, we need magic. But we don't want science to say, hey, things aren't magical because I found evidence of existence I can kind of explain in layman terms or even scientific terms of its existence and how it works. Does not take away of its magic, right? So yeah, because I was just thinking about all those little creatures we have, ugly creatures, beautiful creatures, scary creatures, you know, big, huge creatures, tiny microscopic creatures, all these different tiny things of all different realms of existence. It's like, that's a lot of shit to be existing at one time or before time and after time. This is a lot. And I think that we have to remember that magic is real. And we have to remember that we can really do whatever we want to do if we really want to in our hearts. But I think our hearts and our minds have to be aligned. Alignment is important, you know. Getting that square in a square hole matters, you know. Compatibility matters, you know. The right formula matters. And I think that's what science comes in at, because we understand the right formula does the right things at the right time that we want to achieve. And I feel like that's where we want to be able to control our magic in a certain information. And through controlling our magic and learning our magic and understanding it, then that's the alignment, right? And then we know that, okay, we can do this, we can do that, anything is possible. And I feel like that's why we're all here, is to kind of figure out our magic and really tap into this fun, exciting. So life can be fun, exciting, but also could be scary and daunting. Depends on how you look at it, right? So that fun part, that investigation, you know, finding the treasure of ourselves. It's everything that we are about and what we aim to do in life. I mean, who has all the answers? I'm sure some people have across some books or some information that may have been ancient information that they withheld from the rest of the world, and they try to keep it for themselves. Of course, right? They went on treasure hunts. The people that desire to know went on treasure hunts. They dig up things. They have curiosity on the brain. And I feel like we humans, most of us, we lose that part of ourselves, that curiosity. So keep curiosity alive, keep your magic alive, and let science be the way that we can control things and keep us all safe, or not.